count on. This is 12 News Now this morning on Fox Providence.
And good morning. It is 7 a.m. on a Thursday. We begin with a severe weather alert. What is left of Hurricane Ida has completely drenched us overnight here in southern New England.
Check out these pictures from Portsmouth. These just into our newsroom. Part of Fairview Lane in Portsmouth collapsed due to the rain that fell in that town. Over 7 inches of rain falling in Portsmouth overnight. And as a result, this portion of Fairview Lane in Portsmouth collapsed.
Also want to show you some video in from Barrington where you can see some cars on 114 splashing through the floodwaters just before sunrise across the road there.
All right, it's a very busy morning. Let's send things over to meteorologist Michelle Muscatello for more on what fell overnight and how much more rain we're expected to get.
Now, 4 to 7 inches of rain in many areas overnight. In fact, Portsmouth, where we saw that road buckling and washed out in the rain, that area picked up more than 7 inches of rainfall. So here's a look at some of the totals so far. 7.39 inches being reported in Fairhaven, Bristol with over 6 inches of rain. Newport with nearly 6 inches of rainfall. Cranston with more than 4.5, and Burrillville with over 4 inches of rain. You can see very heavy torrential downpours that led to significant flash flooding across Connecticut, New York City, a 200-year flood from Ida's remnants in the New York City area. Now the back edge of the rainfall is starting to push out of Rhode Island. We still have a few downpours over Fall River and New Bedford. Those are going to continue to push east. So the rainfall going to be coming to an end as Ida right now sitting over the outer Cape and Nantucket and going to continue to move away from our area. So that will be improving. But keep in mind, we're still seeing flooded out roadways. Melissa's going to be talking more about that in a moment. The flash flood warning continues. This is expected to last until 8:30 in the morning. We have river flood warnings that have been issued too. All these little red areas that you see are rivers that are at or expected to rise above flood stage shortly, including the Patuxent River, which is seeing some minor flooding. Here's the hour-by-hour forecast. So it's cool, it's windy, and it's going to be drying out. By 11 a.m., mix of sun and clouds in Rhode Island. Still potentially a few leftover showers in far eastern Massachusetts. 3 o'clock this afternoon, below average high temperatures, but we are looking at mainly dry conditions. I think we're to see more partly sunny skies and any additional showers. We'll talk more about the rest of the forecast for the week ahead. I'll let you know if there's any more rain on the way. It's coming up in just a few minutes. But right now, Melissa's got the latest updates on where we're seeing road closures, where we're still seeing some significant flooding of roadways.
Yeah, seeing a number of stranded vehicles this morning due to the flooded roadways and people trying to make their way. So use extra caution and seek an alternate route if you need to. If you're making your way out the door in Cranston, still the on-ramp to Route 10 north from Park Ave is closed. A portion of Park Ave dealing with some flooding closer to 95. Into Providence, your speed slow along Route 6 heading east. This is over near Union Ave. You can see some of those delays in the distance over here. And southeastern Massachusetts still dealing with some a lot of flooding, a lot of issues out there along Route 24 is currently closed right over by Innovation Way in both directions. As an alternate route, if you need to head north from southeastern Massachusetts, take 79 to Route 138. Into Providence from Warwick or Seekonk, you're okay. It's Route 6 heading east, 13 minutes in between 295 and 95. Another update on your pinpoint traffic coming up.
Okay, thanks, Melissa. Severe weather alert coverage continues. Look at the conditions all morning long in both Rhode Island and southeastern Massachusetts.
We're going to kick things off with reporter Kate Walsh. She's live right near the Patuxent River in the Cranston-Warwick area for us.
Yeah, we're off Post Road in Warwick. We moved a little bit, but same situation behind us here. I was going to call it a puddle, but it's a little bit more than that. In fact, as we see daybreak now, people are taking a look at what's ahead of them, and they're actually deciding to turn around and find a different way rather than risk going through it. It is passable, but not recommended, of course, because you're never sure just how deep something like this is. And you can see these businesses are right alongside it, and cars are getting to there, but it's definitely difficult. I spoke with someone who works at that facility who said it's just another day. Every time it rains like this happens here. And in fact, we are familiar with this part of Warwick. It is close to the Patuxent River, and this situation does happen when it rains as hard as it did, and often when the Patuxent River overflows. And I tried to look further down this street here, and we could see that it was the same situation. Take a look at this vehicle going through pretty fast. Gives you an idea of just how much water we're contending with here. So the good news is that the rain has stopped. not making it any more difficult, but we are waiting for this to dry out, and difficult morning for some people perhaps trying to get to work on the other side of this water here. Live in Warwick, I'm Kate Walsh, 12 News.
Kate, thank you. At 7:05, we want to move now over to southeastern Massachusetts. A number of reports of flooded roadways and stranded cars, especially in the Fall River area.
Kayla Fish monitoring the conditions there this morning.
Hey, good morning, Patrick and Danielle. The morning commute here in Fall River near the Freetown line, pretty much a standstill if you're taking Route 24 or 79. And I want to show you why. This area of the roadway has been flooded out for hours now. We actually got a message from someone who's on the highway right here in this group of vehicles that we can see that has been here since about 5 o'clock this morning. You can see emergency crews, trying to clear some of the debris out of the flooded roadway so that the tow truck can actually get to one of the vehicles that's actually underneath all of this water here. Several inches of water, knee deep in some areas, waist deep further down the roadway. Traffic is backed up here in both directions for miles, and for the drivers that are stuck on the roadway here, they pretty much have really nowhere to go. And so we'll continue monitoring these conditions as they develop, as we see more tow trucks arrive here to try to get rid of some of these disabled vehicles in the roadway. But again, several inches, if not a foot of water covering Route 24 and 79 here in Fall River. So just be aware of that. Avoid the area at all costs if you can. We'll continue to monitor the conditions as they develop here this morning. We'll see you back here again in about 30 minutes. For now, live in Fall River, I'm Kayla Fish, 12 News.
So right now, it'd be a good idea to grab that smartphone and open the QR code reader or your camera. Download our weather app. Scan that QR code, bottom left-hand corner of your screen. Get the app. Stay alerted. You'll find live radar, important updates to the forecast anytime, 24/7.